Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Espy here in the commentary. So if you watched my video from yesterday, you would know that I went on a date last night, and it didn't go that good, dude. Now, I didn't even want to go on this date in the first place. Like, I was not interested in this girl. I met her at In-N-Out last Friday, and I just got her Snapchat, and then she got my number from Snapchat, and we've been texting. And she asked if I want to hang out this weekend, and I was totally down to do it as friends. And then she asked if it wanted to be like a date type thing. Now, I'm not in much of a position to be turning down a girl asking me out, so I just decided to say yes. You know, it's not like I'm gonna freaking die or something on this date, just going on one date with some girl. So we're gonna go to this slaughterhouse, which is basically just like a local haunted house type thing. So we decided that we were going to go to that. She was going to bring 2 of her friends, I think. Now, one of them I actually haven't talked to since middle school, but we just randomly, like, it just so happened that she was friends with her. Like, it was just insane. I never thought that I would see this chick again in my entire life. Anyways, though, I ended up picking, like, my date up from her house or whatever. And I actually knew this prior to this, like, 2 days before, but her dad wanted to talk to me before this date. Now, I was just expecting like an introducing. He wanted to introduce himself. I was going to introduce myself to him, but he ended up interrogating me. He pulled me inside. He was totally chill at first. He had a smile on his face and everything, and then he got serious. Like, he got into this really weird serious mode type thing, and he asked me, he says, "What time do you plan on being home?" I said, "Is 9 o'clock fine?" And he said, "Yeah, 9 o'clock's fine. But if you come home at 9:01, we're gonna have a problem." I'm just sitting there like, what the heck, dude? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I understand, just be home on time, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm gonna be respectful. And then, it got weird when he said, "Whatever you do to my daughter, I'm gonna do to you." And I was freaking scared, dude. Like, I was sitting there about to crap my pants, and then, we just leave. He's like, "Okay." And then he snaps back out of it. He says, "Okay, just have fun." All this kind of stuff. And I'm like, "Okay, you freak. See ya." So I drive her to this haunted house and do the ride there. It wasn't like terrible, it could have been worse, but it was pretty bad, honestly. I was trying so hard to bring up like conversation topics that would get her interested, that would make her think about it, and you know, that kind of stuff. But she was just giving me 1 or 2 sentences, and that was it. It's kind of when you type out a paragraph on when you're texting somebody, and then they send out like a 1-word reply. That's basically how this was going. And I could tell that she was super nervous, dude. She's such a nice girl. If she ever sees this, like, she was such a nice girl, but I was just not connecting with her at all. So her friends show up, they buy their ticket, and I'm actually catching up with this other girl that I was friends with in middle school, but she moved and she went to a different school. So it was really cool. I caught up with her, and the bad part was I was actually connecting more with that chick than I was with my date. I was talking way more to this other friend that I haven't seen since middle school than my actual date, just because she was so much more interesting, and I could actually freaking connect with her. I wasn't trying to get with her or anything. That's just messed up, dude. I'm on a freaking date with one girl, but dude, it was just impossible. So we go through the haunted house, which was honestly pretty lame. Like, I wasn't even scared. Oh wow, Espy, you're so tough because you didn't scream in a haunted house. Oh my god. No, bro, like, it was seriously not even that scary. Like, the date or whatever, she was screaming and stuff, but I seriously I didn't even jump one time, I don't think. I was just locking arms with her or whatever. I was kind of bored through it. So anyways, we finish up with that. We go to Scoopers, which is just like a local ice cream place or whatever, and I drive her home. Now, we ended off the night with talking about super personal, like, sad stuff. Like, I talked about my friend that committed suicide, and she talked about something else personal that I'm not going to bring up. It was just such a sad note. I'm like, well, that was worthless. It wasn't worthless, it was just like depressing. Like, we literally ended on the worst note ever. And so I walked her to her door. Now, this was probably the weirdest part out of the entire night. Despite the awkward conversations, her dad freaking interrogating me, and it was just super weird. And also the chick that was like my friend in middle school, she was making it twice as worse by asking me like the most ridiculous questions. Anyways, though, I just walked her to her door and I said, "Oh, okay, I have fun tonight." And she's like, "Oh yeah, thanks for taking me on, paying for my ticket." And then we hug, and then like I back away, and then we just look at each other. I didn't know what to do, so I freaking kissed her. I screwed up, dude. I screwed up so freaking bad. Because I knew that this girl was into me. Like, I knew for a fact 100% that this girl was into me. There was not a doubt in my mind. So we just kind of, like, leaned back. And I didn't know what to do because I knew that she wanted a kiss, but I didn't want to. It was just bad. I knew that we weren't going on another date after this. Like, I'm actually gonna have to call her after this video and just say, hey, I had fun last night, but I don't think that we connected very well, so. Yeah, even though I kissed you last night and you're probably gonna be super confused and hate me forever. I didn't know what to do in this situation. I didn't just want to, like, walk away and just freaking sit there like an idiot and just have it be super awkward. And I also kissed her just to see if I felt anything at all, because sometimes when I kiss a girl, like, you know, sparks can fly, you know, there's just a different connection that you feel when you kiss them, but there was nothing for me, and I could tell that she was just so happy, and now it's gonna be depressing when I freaking call her to dump her. I don't know why I put myself in these just not necessary situations. Like, I could have totally avoided all this. I could probably text her and just be like, hey, yeah, so I don't think that we should go on another date. I don't really feel like I can connect. But now since I kissed her, now I just have to call her like it's actually a thing. I kind of sealed the deal on this freaking relationship, and I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, homies, I'm just gonna end this commentary off here. Like, I'm gonna freaking call her right now, so. I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, feel free to subscribe because there's plenty of other videos just like this already on my channel. And yeah, it's been Espy. See you on my next commentary. Peace out.